Hello Libra, thank you for joining me. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. This is your reading for the 19th to the 25th of April 2021 or thereabouts. So I've pre-shuffled your cards to get the energy into the cards. And I'll just do a final shuffle starting off with the Moonology card. We have a card that's just jumped out. So I'm going to take this one. And this says it's a time for healing, the balsamic moon, a time for healing, Libra. So just put that to one side. And then a final shuffle of the Oracle of Visions. To the general reading, Libra, so it won't resonate with everybody. So take what resonates with you and then just leave the rest. And we have perspective. This is number 16, which is about distance sometimes, isolation, maybe feelings of isolation, and perspective. We can all look at the same thing, but according to where we're standing, have a different perspective of it. So some may just see bits of building, others see rainbow colours and see the beauty in that, you see, but somebody else wouldn't see that. So but would be drawn to perhaps the seagulls or the dark clouds or the sunshine. So it's all about, this is something about perspective. So I'll just pop that back, but it's a time for healing. And I'll just do a final shuffle of the Tarot of Dreams. And we'll get into your reading. I'll do that again. It went all higgledy-piggledy. So we have the heart of your reading and what's on your mind at the moment, the root influences, past influences, the future going forward, and then something else that the energies would like to say to you. And then we have the moon. So this is something about a lack of clarity. There's something a bit vague at the moment, a bit something in the shadows. You're aware of certain things, but there's some things you're not clear about at this time. So I'll just pop that to one side. And final shuffle of the Light Seers Tarot. And lay these on top for a little bit of depth to your story. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Eight of Wands, which is very much about rapid communication, instant communication like internet communication, could be email, texts, and that sort of an energy. And coming from yourself, I feel, so this is you sending communication, instant communication out. So let's see, or if it's not communication, it's you moving events forward quickly now. But let's see. So at the heart of your reading, Libra, we have the Nine of Wands and the Tower energy. So the Nine of Wands, this is right at the centre of your reading. So the Nine of Wands talks about not giving up, getting ready for the final battle, if you like, the final hurdle. It's been a difficult time, although you've won many battles in the past to do with the situation, but there's just something final to be dealt with, a final hurdle, something like that you're preparing for. It's to do with something to do with a tower moment, something to do with a revelation that has come in. So it's something to do with some form of an ending of some sort, or a completion that came in out of the blue and a bit of a shock. It's that sort of an energy. The lightning bolt sent down from the universe to bring the tree down because the tree was rotting already, the roots weren't secure. So it's like a gift of love from the universe to bring the universe down, to bring the tree down so a new tree can grow. It's that sort of an energy. But having said that, at the time, it can be quite difficult and quite challenging. But look, in the future, looking back, you will see why this tree or the tower had to come down. So there's something about this tower energy which is linked with this final hurdle to overcome. I think probably as a result of this tower moment that's already, I would gauge, has already happened, it's already in place, but there's a final hurdle to be grasped, to be overcome, or to be dealt with. So what's on your mind at the moment? Then we have the Two of Wands and the Ace of Cups. And the Two of Wands is about having to make a decision, making a choice, be one of two ways to go. But having to, making a choice which way you're going to go. And that's what you're thinking about at the minute. And it's to do with matters of the heart, but you've got to protect your heart, you see. With this Ace of Cups, yes, it's something new, a new emotional experience of some sort, but you've got to protect your heart at the same time, and it's connected with a decision, some form of decision that you'll be making about a way forward, a direction to go. So at the root of this we have the Six of Coins and the Four of Swords. The Six of Coins, this is when somebody's got plenty and they think they're offering you something, giving you something, but they're actually offering you a token gesture, giving you something very tiny compared to what they've actually got, although they may believe they're giving you a lot. Clarifier is the Four of Swords. And this is when you're having to have a rest, a break from matters of the heart, distancing yourself from something to do with your heart. And of course we've already had the Ace of Cups, having to look after your heart with some form of a new development to do with emotions, and having to choose a direction going forward. But so, this is at the root of it. The root of this situation is somebody offering you a token gesture, somebody not connected, with the heart space, I feel. Very switched off. Somebody switched off from the heart, and that's why they think they're offering a lot, but in fact it's a token, and that's at the root of this that led on to. As it's a tower, this revelation, this bit of a shock information, and so there's just still something outstanding to be dealt with that. Now, in the past experience, past influence, we have the Five of Coins and the Lover's energy. Now, the Five of Coins is when we're feeling isolated, left out in the cold, sense of lack, not having enough. And it's to do with a relationship. Now, it was either an intimate relationship, a loving relationship, or this is just a relationship between two people, a close bond between two people. So it'll be something a little bit different for all of you, Libra, but something to do with a relationship of some sort, which I feel it was a close relationship of some sort. But feeling isolated and left out in the cold, and a sense of lack with this. Okay. So that's a past influence that then led on to a tower, some form of a tower moment, but having to stand your ground and just deal with something outstanding. Yes, and I do feel it's something to do with somebody that's not connected with the heart space, switched off, and actually believes they've offered something in the past, but it was a token gesture. So I think that's why what you're thinking about is which direction to go now in matters of the heart, and perhaps a change of perspective, and it's certainly time for healing. So going forward, we have the Two of Swords now and the Moon. So we had the Moon as an overall energy here, which when something's a little bit vague still, a little bit in the shadows, not clear. And so here it is again going forward. And that's in connection with the Two of Swords. And this is that very difficult decision. So the decision that you got to make is difficult. You don't want to face it. You don't want to have to make that decision, Libra, for some of you. You've got your blindfold on. You're turned away from looking at it. It's difficult decision to make. And I feel it's probably connected with what you're already thinking about going forward, which path to take. But here it's difficult. It's causing you some mental conflict. Because, again, you can't see things clearly. You're not able to see the moon clearly. This woman underneath in the water looking up at the reflection of the moon, it's very hazy, it's very vague. So it's a lack of clarity here. There's a lack of clarity here, and that's why it's difficult to make this decision. Difficult decision. So there's some form of communication that's been happening. You've been giving some deep thought to something here. Some deep thought. Now, something else that your guides and the universe want to say to you. We've got the Two of Swords again. So we've had the Two of Swords going forward. And now we've got the Two of Swords here. Slightly different depiction, but very much saying the same thing. You don't want difficult to look at something. You've got your blindfold on, and the thing is the crows are just flying around you and you can't see, and the mental conflicts is happening, but you're choosing not to take the blindfold off because it's a difficult decision to make. And that's, and that's clarify for the Hermit. So you're giving some deep thought to something. You're trying to shine a light, to shine a way forward with this situation. So you are trying, you're giving some deep thought to it, but your thoughts are going round and round and round, like the crows are going round and round and round, tying you up with string. And that's what's happening as you're giving some deep thought. Your thoughts are going round and round and round in conflict. Conflicting in your mind, probably giving you sort of, anxiety, a level of anxiety, I would imagine. Okay. Right, I'll get a little bit more information about that, I think. So, could we have some more information about the Hermit and the Two of Swords, please? A little bit more information about the Hermit and the Two of Swords. Okay, so connected to the Hermit, the clarify for the Hermit is the Seven of Pentacles, and this is when it's not quite the right time, and I feel this is saying that I feel that the universe is not going to reveal the answers just yet, or it's not quite the right time to make a decision. Something is still growing and maturing. Slowly, so this is a very slow energy. So something is maturing, but so it's not quite the right time. You're not going to get the answer. You're not going to. It's not right. It's not time to make a decision yet. Yes, and with Knight of Pentacles is another very slow energy, but something is coming in. There is an offer, a gift of something coming in, being brought in for you, but it's coming in very slowly. All right. So I think what this is probably saying is, try to step away from giving all this thought to a situation, because it's not the right time. The universe is not going to reveal for you the answers yet. Something is coming in, it's coming in slowly, and it will come in, but it's not the right time yet. So, whatever it is that's going over and over and over in your mind to do with this past relationship, that you know, the revelation of some sort. Perhaps take a step back and have a break from thinking about it, because it's not quite the right time for making a decision with it. There needs to be a change of perspective, and it's also a time for healing. It's a time for healing for yourself, so it's not the right time for you, Libra, to make a decision while you are healing and while your perspective is starting to change. Okay, I'm just going to get, if we have 2 more messages please, to conclude this reading for Libra. 2 more messages please for Libra to conclude this message. Alright, so we have rejuvenating rain, so clear the past and heal the present. And joy and delight, open your heart to joy. So I feel this is saying, yes, it's time to move on from the past. As with when the rain comes down, it washes the debris off the path. We have a shower or a bath, it washes the dirt from off our skin, doesn't it? So, and it rejuvenates, it refreshes it. Rain will freshen the air, doesn't it? Clears the air. So there's something here about clearing the past. The past needs to be cleared, and that will heal the present situation. Leading on to joy and delight. So open your heart to joy. There's the beautiful sun here. So things are going to lighten up for you, and you're going to be able to tap into your joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Once you've cleared the past, that'll heal the present, and you've got a lot of joy to look forward to. Libra, a lot to look forward to. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Whoever this was for, I hope you've enjoyed the reading, and good luck going forward, and I hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.